My child, stop. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Because the very fact that you are here right now is not coincidence. Jesus says this message found you on purpose. Beloved, there is a door standing open in the Spirit, and it does not remain open forever. What is approaching within the next 2 hours will shift the atmosphere around your life. You were warned not to skip, not because of fear alone, but because of mercy. Feel that pause in your breath, that subtle stillness that just settled over you, that is heaven leaning in. Chosen One, I speak to you as one who has been watched, protected, and marked. You have walked through moments where you almost gave up, times when no one knew the weight you carried. Yet you are still here. And because you stayed, heaven is already moving. There is a gentle warmth beginning to rise in your chest. Some of you feel it in your hands. A quiet pressure, almost like reassurance. Others feel chills across your shoulders. These are not random sensations. They are confirmations. Do not turn away now. Every second you stay, heaven moves closer. Jesus says, this is only for you. Not for the crowd, not for those who mock what they cannot understand. This moment was sealed for your ears alone. You have been asking for clarity without even forming the words. You have been praying in silence, wondering if anyone hears, beloved. Heaven heard before you finished the thought. There is protection surrounding you even now. What was meant to disturb your peace has been delayed. What was meant to confuse you has lost its power. A divine interruption is unfolding. If your spirit agrees, whisper it softly or type it boldly, I receive. Not as a comment, but as alignment. Some of you are feeling a sudden calm that doesn't make sense. Others feel emotion rising without a clear reason. This is not weakness. This is your soul recognizing truth. Stay with me. This next moment matters more than you realize. As an act of agreement, let your finger tap the like, not for a platform, but as a silent yes in the spirit. And if your heart knows this voice is familiar, stay connected, remain aligned, because this will not be the last time heaven speaks to you. Beloved, there is something already in motion. A confirmation is close. Before it arrives, there is one thing Jesus needs you to hear, and it will change how you see everything that's about to unfold. Do not move, do not doubt, because what comes next will make this moment make sense. Beloved, you are still here. That alone tells me your spirit recognized the call. My child, there is a quiet unfolding happening around you right now, so gentle that the mind could miss it, yet so powerful that the soul cannot ignore it. Heaven does not rush, heaven aligns. Take a slow breath. Notice the subtle weight behind your eyes, the stillness settling deeper. Some of you feel a soft vibration in your chest, almost like your heart is being steadied. Others sense peace washing over thoughts that were loud just moments ago. This is not imagination. This is confirmation. Jesus says, I have watched you wait, not passively, but faithfully. You waited when answers delayed. You waited when people misunderstood your obedience. You waited when doors closed without explanation. And now, a different sound is approaching. Do not turn away now. What you are sensing is not the event itself, it is the announcement. There has been a pressure on your life recently, a narrowing, a sense of being pressed inward. That was not punishment. That was positioning. The narrowing was necessary so the next step could be precise. Chosen One, something has been held back, not denied, not canceled, held back until this exact window is opening. If you feel a gentle heat move through your shoulders or down your spine, pause and receive it. That is reassurance being released where fear once tried to sit. Jesus is not asking you to strive. He is asking you to stay present. Every second you remain here, resistance loosens. Every breath you take in this moment, alignment deepens. If your spirit agrees, type or whisper, "I am ready." Not because you feel strong, but because you trust who is leading. There are guardian angels repositioning even now. What tried to approach you earlier was stopped before it reached your door. You were protected without ever knowing how close it came. Feel that calm again. That calm is not the absence of trouble. It is authority settling into place. Beloved, you are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. The next 2 hours are not about chaos or fear. They are about recognition, a realization, a shift you will feel before you fully understand it. But do not distract yourself after this. Do not rush back into noise. Stay sensitive. Stay open. Because the next thing Jesus reveals will explain why the waiting was necessary and why this message could only reach you now. Stay with me. What is about to be spoken will anchor what is already moving. Chosen One, listen carefully. Something just shifted the moment you stayed. There is a hush in the unseen right now, an intentional silence. Heaven grows quiet before it speaks with authority. If you feel a gentle pressure around your temples or a settling deep in your stomach, that is discernment activating. Your spirit is being tuned. My child, Jesus says, I am closer than you think, not approaching present. You were not waiting alone. You were being covered. There has been a question circling your heart, one you didn't to say out loud because you were afraid of the answer. You asked it in pieces, in sighs, in late nights when sleep avoided you. Heaven heard every fragment. Do not turn away now. This is where clarity begins to take shape. Some of you feel a sudden lightness in your chest, like a weight quietly lifted. Others feel tears forming without sadness attached. That was release, old tension loosening its grip. Jesus is not here to rush you. He is here to steady you. What comes in the next 2 hours will not arrive loudly. It will arrive clearly. It will feel like recognition, like something clicking into place. You will know it's Him because peace will walk in with it. If your heart agrees, place it into words, type Amen, or whisper it where you are. Not for others to see, but for your spirit to agree with what is already happening. There has been confusion around a relationship, a calling, or a direction. Not because you lack wisdom, but because the timing was not complete. Timing is completing now. Feel that stillness again. That deep, steady calm. That is your confirmation that nothing meant for you has been missed. Archangel protection remains stationed around you. What once felt fragile is being fortified. What once felt uncertain is being clarified. Stay aligned. Do not rush ahead. Do not pull back. If this message resonates, remain connected. Stay where truth continues to flow. And if someone has been heavy on your heart, share this with them quietly, not to convince, but to comfort. Beloved, we are nearing the point where heaven speaks plainly. What comes next will answer what your spirit has been asking all along. Remain still. Remain open. Because the next words will reveal why this door was never meant to close without you standing in it. Beloved, slow your breathing. This is a sacred crossing. Something within you is settling into place right now so quietly that only the Spirit can perceive it. If you feel a deep calm spread through your body, almost like being wrapped from the inside, that is heaven signaling safety. You are held. Jesus says, do not be afraid of what is about to be revealed, because what approaches is not coming to take from you. It is coming to restore what was interrupted. Chosen One, there was a moment in your past when something meaningful was delayed. Not destroyed, not denied, delayed. and the delay taught you endurance, discernment, and surrender. That season is closing. Do not turn away now. This next moment matters more than you realize. Some of you feel warmth spreading through your lower chest or stomach, like reassurance taking root. Others feel a subtle heaviness lifting from the shoulders. These are not emotions passing through, you are being unburdened. Jesus has been guarding your heart while you questioned your path. He allowed the quiet so you could hear his voice clearly now. What comes in the next 2 hours will feel simple, but its impact will be lasting. It may arrive as a realization, a word, a connection, or a sudden inner knowing. You will recognize it not by excitement, but by peace. If your spirit agrees, let your heart speak it softly or type it boldly. It is done. Not because everything is finished, but because alignment has begun. There has been unseen resistance, trying to distract you, pull you into doubt, rush you into reaction. That resistance is weakening as you remain present. Stay here, stay open. Every second you stay, heaven moves closer. There is a gentle authority forming within you now, not loud, not forceful, steady, grounded. You are not about to be overwhelmed. You are about to be anchored. Beloved, what Jesus is about to reveal next will explain why protection surrounded you so closely, why redirections happened without warning, and why this message reached you at this exact moment. Remain with me. The next words will seal what has already shifted, and you will feel it the moment they are spoken. My child, you may notice something subtle right now, a quiet confidence rising where uncertainty once lived. That is not self-assurance, that is divine grounding. Jesus says, I am steadying you for what you are about to recognize, not preparing you through struggle, but through peace. If you feel a gentle warmth spreading through your hands or a calm settling behind your ribs, pause. That is your spirit being aligned with what is already unfolding. Nothing is being forced. Nothing is being rushed. Chosen One, there has been a misunderstanding about timing. You thought delay meant distance, but heaven never stepped back, it simply moved around you. Do not turn away now. This is where insight replaces confusion. There is something you have been carrying silently, an expectation mixed with fear. You hoped, yet guarded your heart in case nothing changed. Jesus saw both, and he honored your caution. What is coming in this next window will not demand effort from you. It will invite recognition. It will feel like truth settling instead of answers chasing you. Some of you feel a sudden stillness in the room around you, like the air itself has slowed. Others feel a light pressure at the center of the chest, firm but gentle. That is awareness sharpening. If your heart agrees, let the words rise naturally. I am listening. Say it quietly. Heaven responds to posture, not volume. You are not about to be tested. You are about to be trusted. There has been a divine hand holding certain pieces out of view, not to confuse you, but to protect the timing of your peace. Seeing too soon would have caused you to rush now. You are ready to see without fear. Stay present. Stay receptive. What Jesus reveals next will connect past moments that never made sense, and you will suddenly understand why you had to become who you are before this could arrive. Do not move. Do not distract yourself, because the next words will shift how you interpret everything that comes after this moment. Beloved, rest here for a moment. The striving can stop now. If you feel a deep exhale move through your body without you forcing it, if your shoulders lowered without you noticing, if your thoughts feel quieter than they were before, that is the seal. Jesus says the shift has already begun, not after this video, not later tonight. It began when you stayed. It began when you listened instead of turning away. What is coming in the next 2 hours does not need your control. It does not need your effort. It will arrive gently, like recognition, not surprise. You will know it is from Him because it will bring peace, not pressure. My child, the door you feared was never closing against you. It was closing behind you. What tried to pull you backward no longer has access. What once confused you no longer has authority. You are stepping into clarity, not all at once, but enough for the next step. Feel the stillness now. That grounded calm in your chest, that quiet assurance beneath your thoughts. This is alignment completed. Jesus is not asking you to run ahead. He is asking you to walk forward, unafraid. If your spirit agrees, seal this moment by typing or whispering, Amen, I receive. As an act of agreement, let your like be a silent yes to what God has already set in motion. Stay connected, remain aligned, so when heaven speaks again, you recognize the voice. And if your heart keeps returning to someone who needs reassurance, share this with them, not to convince, but to comfort. Beloved, go gently now. Watch, listen, trust the peace. What arrives next will not shock you, it will confirm you. And when it does, you will understand why this message could only reach you at this exact moment.